G'day guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about Gunbloke and if he is a scam or not. So many of you may be aware, if you've been looking through any sort of social media in the last, let's say 6 to 12 months, that Gunbloke, who used to be pretty bloody good, is not so great anymore. Many people are complaining about him not actually shipping their items that they've bought off him, not replying to emails, text messages, etc, etc. This happened to me. I had bought many things from Gunbloke over the years, muzzle devices, trigger spring kits, etc. And I never had a drama with any of his stuff. In fact, I thought it was quite good quality stuff. So I was preparing for a video series looking at jacketed muzzle brakes. You've probably seen my video on the Warwick jacketed muzzle brake. Wedgetail sent me their version of a jacketed muzzle brake. And then Manail, however the fucking hell you pronounce that company, I believe is also probably going to send me a jacketed flash hider, is what they call it. So I've been preparing for this video for a long time, and I decided that there was probably a fat chance I was going to get a free one out of Gunbloke, but I would just go and buy my own, and I bought one in a thread size that would fit a rifle of mine, so I would end up just using that jacketed muzzle brake on that rifle anyway. Irregardless of the test results, I just liked the look of that particular jacketed muzzle brake. So I ordered that jacketed muzzle brake on the 10th of December 2023, and as of the 10th of August 2024, I still don't have the fucking thing in my hand. What is the problem with Gunbloke and where can we go from here? It got to about end of February, so I'd given him about 8 to 10 weeks, and it still hadn't arrived. So I got onto his website, which is where I bought it from, not through eBay. And I flicked a message across saying, hey mate, you know, you're probably busy, just want to know where this order is. You know, if you could put it in the mail, that would be fantastic. Got no reply. So I left it until, it was probably another month and a bit-ish. It was probably late March, maybe early April. Sent another message, hey mate, what's been going on? You're probably very busy. Can I please either get my money back or the muzzle device? Still had no reply from that. I then moved house, so I was caught up doing that and I kind of forgot about the bloody thing for a while. And then it got into late May, early June, the move had been completed, and I kind of remembered, hey, shit, I've still got this thing that I've paid $130 for that I haven't received. Maybe I should find another avenue of contacting this bloke. I read a couple of posts on Facebook where people had mentioned that he was really shit at replying to emails through his own website, but he was very responsive through his eBay account. So I went onto eBay and I flicked him a message through there. Hey mate, here's my order number. I ordered this on the 10th of December 2023. Can I please have some sort of update on it? Whether you give me my money back or you just send me the device, either way I'm happy. Let's just, you know, have a conversation. Got no reply through eBay. So then I did some more searching around. I ended up finding his Facebook page for Gunbloke, which has listed his mobile number. So I flicked him a text message, and it's pretty much the same message again. Hey mate, I placed an order for a blast deflector and muzzle brake, order number 5731 on the 10th of December 2023. I have not received my order and have sent you numerous emails and tried messages on eBay. I hope you get this message. I would like a refund on my order or for my order to be shipped. Kind regards, Ed. And that was on the 14th of July. I sent that text message and received no response. My next message to him was, hi mate, due to a lack of communication on your behalf, I've escalated this with a complaint to Fair Trade. Kind regards, Ed. I did put a complaint in through the Office of Fair Trade, and they told me that there was a lot of people who have also made complaints with Fair Trade against Gunbloke. So I sent that to Fair Trade on the 22nd of July. They continuously tried to call him through until the 9th of August, in which time they closed the case off because they couldn't get a hold of him. So I'll read you the email out from the Fair Trade Officer. I'm writing to you regarding your complaint to the Office of Fair Trade about Brunker Russell. So this dude's name is Russell Brunker. In my last phone call, I advised I would contact the trader on your behalf to try and negotiate a remedy for you. I regret to inform you that Brunker Russell has failed to respond to repeated attempts by OFT to contact them. As I advised in my earlier correspondence, the OFT could not force a trader to participate in conciliation. Unfortunately, this means I am unable to assist you further. You can continue to pursue your complaint further through QCAT or other legal channels. QCAT is an independent tribunal, blah, 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 blah. Essentially, what he told me on the phone was, essentially, let's make a class action and get every single person who has ever been fucked over by Gunbloke in on the class action and get him to pay everyone their money. Now, it's not just me. There are a lot of people out there who have not received their goods from this trader. He has responded to some criticism online that I did find through, one of those bloody review website fucking things. Fucking that sun is in a kind of a spot, isn't it? That's slightly better. So through one of those review websites, he has actually, made response to some of the complaints, and I have a couple of them on here that I'm going to read to you, and then we're going to dissect a little bit about what the situation is. So this one's from some dude in Great Southern WA. Very disappointed. Should have done my research before placing an order. Same as everyone's complaints about this company. Fast to take money, and then the hopeless feeling as Russell does not return your emails asking for delivery dates. That sounds pretty bloody familiar, doesn't it? Now, I do not know if I have been scammed or I should give him the benefit of the doubt, which was my thoughts exactly, which is why, I gave him 6 bloody months to sort it out. Thinking I will have to approach the bank now to try and retrieve my funds. Really wish my experience was different, as I would gladly provide a positive review. Unfortunately, it looks like I am yet another disappointed customer. Best advice I can give is to go somewhere else. And then Gunbloke has jumped on here. G'day Russell, welcome to the conversation. This is the first time we've heard from you, even though this was 6 months ago. Charles, I'm assuming it's Charlie, Carl, maybe. In future, please read the shipping policy before completing your order. You can't actually place an order unless you agree to it, as it clearly outlines our timeframes for manufacturing and shipping. In your instance, we allow approximately 20 days, which outlines the policy. Your order was received well before then. We made you aware of this as well. I don't know what you're trying to say there. In your instance, we allow approximately 20 days in which it outlines in our policy. 20 days which it outlines in the policy. Your order was received well before then. We made you aware of this as well. Okay, well, how about you ship him the bloody device? I would like to direct you, Russell, back to your own shipping policy. You haven't shipped mine yet. It's been longer than 20 days. Please refer back to shipping policy. Here's another one here from T Knight in Greater Melbourne, Outer Victoria. Another victim of Gunbloke. I am another victim paid... Please guys, when you write, can you put commas in, because I'm too autistic to read and try to piece it together when it's not correct. I am another victim paid my money to the Gunbloke on placing my order on the 23rd of the 10th, 23. It's now the 15th of the 1st, 24. So that's, 3 months. He does not list a phone number, so I cannot speak to him. He does on his Facebook, but he just doesn't answer the bloody phone. Sent him 5 emails, no reply whatsoever. Currently seeking a refund via my credit card provider. Gunbloke has a great website and product inventory, though cannot deliver on the products. This guy is killing his own business. I agree with you 100%. Seek your product elsewhere. I do think they are pretty good products. We're going to circle back to the products in a second, and I have bought from him in the past, and I've had nothing but great things to say. And this was a few years ago, mind you, so something has clearly happened in Russell's life where he can't either keep up with demand, or potentially he needs to hire someone to run the business when he does his fly-in, fly-out job. Now, that's pure speculation. That's something I've heard on the internet, that he is a FIFO worker. He works in WA somewhere, but he lives on the Gold Coast. So that could potentially be some of the issue. As far as I'm aware though, you get internet access when you fly in, fly out work. So why you can't respond to emails is beyond me. Anyway, back to the response from Russell. Already refunded, mate. That'd be fucking nice. Could you refund me, please? We're unable to complete this one for another week as it needed to be Cerakoted and the painting area got destroyed in the storm that came through here in December. That's unfortunate to hear, Russell. I'm sorry that you have had damages to your painting area. Potentially that is the reason why people aren't getting their products. Could you please reply to people's emails and tell them that is the drama you are having so we know what is going on? Communication is key in commerce. We can make it without Cerakote, but it looks crap, hence we won't ship it. Let's pause there for a second. Let's go back to the page where he has his shipping policy. All non-coated muzzle brakes we estimate we ship out within 10 days. Blah, 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 blah. So therefore you do ship them out uncerakoted and you sell them on your website uncerakoted. So could you just send this dude his device? Please bear in mind that we are Australia's largest manufacturer, we're going to circle back to that word, an exporter of custom muzzle brakes, and prices are very affordable, at least half the cost of our opposition, if they could even supply it in the first place, which I doubt. Now he's throwing shade on everyone else who supplies muzzle brakes. This is not the place to throw stones, Russell. Sometimes we do get overwhelmed like we are at the moment. Thanks, Gunbloke. I appreciate that people do get overwhelmed, but you also need to communicate with your customers that you are being overwhelmed. Just going silent, autistic child in the corner is probably not the best solution to your problems. So let's circle back to the claim that he is the largest manufacturer of muzzle brakes. There's a difference between a seller, merchant, whatever you want to call that, and a manufacturer. A manufacturer actually makes the product. So here's another person's review that I found, and this is going to circle us back in this manufacturer thing. Don't use him. I ordered a bunch of Cerakoted brakes from him. 3 months later, nothing. Poor communication through email. I had to get a refund through my credit card before the 3-month cutoff. I really wish that I had done that too. I don't think necessarily it's a scam. I agree with that. But wait times are nothing like he quotes on his page. And I also agree with that. I suspect he waits for a lot of orders to come in to batch order them from his supplier in China. I've heard people finally getting what they ordered a long time after they forgot about it and gave up. I'm talking close to a year on. That's ridiculous. I'm nearing a year, so hopefully in December this year, I'll get my fucking muzzle brake. He supposes here that this guy doesn't actually manufacture the muzzle brakes. He batch orders them from a manufacturer in China and on-sells them. I was like, nah, surely not. Surely he doesn't do that. He always claims that he is the manufacturer. Here is a picture from his website of this Lithgow LA101 TLC tactical low concussion muzzle brake Cerakoted in titanium/black armor. Here is that same device you can buy direct from China on the internet. This example is listed on a website called Classic Firearms. You can find that same muzzle device on many websites across the internet, because the global internet is a wonderful thing and you can find out a lot of information on there. So I do believe that that particular item is not made in Australia. I do believe that is made in China. Here is another one for a Lithgow LA102/LA105 M11 PLR muzzle brake compensator titanium/black armor. And here it is again on eBay, sold by a mob called justrails.store. That one is in the US of A, and you can also find that particular muzzle brake on websites in New Zealand and China and pretty much everywhere else. So unless he manufactures these and then ships them across the world to everyone else to sell, including China, then I call bloody bullshit. Does he actually manufacture them? I will give you the benefit of the doubt and say that potentially what I found on there are copies of copies of copies. You are the manufacturer. Let's roll with that, because they actually are pretty good devices. I have used a lot of them, and I do think they are pretty good. What I do believe he may be doing is buying them in and then Cerakoting them in his shop, the different colours that he offers, which is perfectly fine. We're happy to pay you for your services for Cerakoting the item to match the colour of our firearms so we can, you know, have a good looking product. That's a fairly decent business plan. But yeah, for now, we're just going to agree with you that you are the largest manufacturer of muzzle brakes in the country, which I think is a little bit ambitious, but I will give you that one. What I won't give you though is free rein to take hard-earning Australian gun owners' money and not give them the product they fucking bought. That is Jack. And who is Jack? Bugger you, Jack, I'm all right, is the saying that comes from. It means you're selfish, mate. What the Australian public would like, they would like you to reply to the emails and say, hey, we're in trouble. The storm came through and wrecked my Cerakote shop. I can't get orders out right now. I'll put a pause on all of my selling of new stock until I unfuck my old stock. And then, you know, I'm sure people would be actually quite happy with that outcome as opposed to getting no response for months on end, everyone having to go to the Office of Fair Trade, the Office of Fair Trade not being able to do anything. I don't know how many people out there are waiting for a item from your store. And if you are, please leave it in the comments box below because I'm genuinely interested, and so is the officer from the Office of Fair Trade. Now, please don't take this video the wrong way. This is not a threat. I don't want to go to QCAT. I can't be asked with all that. I'm not the kind of person who sues someone. I said that to the Office of Fair Trade, that I didn't want to go down that path. Suing someone seems like something a Yank would do, and I feel like it's very fucking un-Australian. What I do want though is that muzzle brake to rock up so I can actually finish this muzzle device content video that I've been in the works for 6 bloody months. It's kind of getting long in the tooth, so I'm probably just going to do the video without you. In short, could you please reply to your customers' emails, their messages? Could you please just give them some sort of reassurance that you have not scammed them? Because I don't believe you are a scammer. I don't believe what people have said. I don't believe you are purposely scamming people. I think that you are just too busy for the capacity you have to run your business. Potentially, you should hire someone to run the business while you are away if you cannot juggle your 2 obligations at the same time. I feel like people in the gun community in Australia are fairly forgiving when it comes to things like this, and all they want is just a little bit of communication. So if you could just please reply to people's text messages, their emails, their eBay messages, and let them know what is going on. I'm sure that you will not lose your entire customer base to those people who have paid for lots and lots of items that you haven't received. I feel sorry for you because I am in the same boat. However, you know, $130 brake, I can live with that. What's $130? However, if you're one of the blokes who bought a thermal device from the website that's $3,000 and you haven't received that, I do feel very sorry for you. Anyway, I will see you next video, and hooroo.